Hello and welcome to Creative Design and Supply. Today we are going to make some ornaments. These are my clear tiles and we are going to make some like this, but I'm also going to show you where I have put the adhesive over it, and then I will pull it off after we design it. Let me go ahead and put this one on here real quick, and then we will get started. These are really easy to do. You can make, pulled it up a little too soon. Okay. You can actually buy little loops to put those on, or you can just put some burlap string on them. These I just like to eyeball, and you're going to burnish it really good, get it on there. That way whenever it's flat, no alcohol ink will get up underneath there. Okay. Alright, and today we are going to need alcohol inks. Today I'm using the Marabu that we sell here. I actually use this just to shake it up just a little bit. That way I'm not using all of them. Okay, so today I have the metallic gold. I have the metallic blue. And the metallic violet, and I may do some red and gold. Those are the garnet. Okay, let me slip my gloves on here. Okay, so you can do this and then turn around and put a design on top of it. These I'm going to do today so we can pull them apart and show you. I'm going to use the red and the gold. Okay, so on these I'm a little bit different as to where I'll put a little drop on there. And I'll dab it around. Let that dry just a little bit. And then that way I can come back in and put more on. Because this is porcelain, it's going to slip just a little bit. Now let me see if I can. Alcohol inks, there's no rhyme or reason. You can put those on there. I'm going to change, and now I'm going to do one with the faith with the blue and the purple. Because these are porcelain, I kind of put it on top of there because it's a slicker material. Okay. Now let me a little more of the purple because it's really pretty. Okay, and on these you're going to want to do the edges. Okay, change here and do a little bit of the blue. I really like these because with the Marabu you can pinch. Okay, now it's not going to cooperate with me, but you can pinch the tops of those off, as you can tell that I do. Alright, and I'm going to Of course, I didn't shake this one up enough, and so it has a metallic consistency. Okay. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of gold to this one. Okay. Let me grab my... Now you see why let me move these out of the way, why I let those dry a little bit, because whenever I put the gold on there, it's going to pick it up some. Okay. Let that dry a little bit. Don't forget to do the edges. While I'm putting the first base coat on here, I'm going to do the edges, because once you start putting alcohol on it, it's going to move around and it's going to spread. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more. I forgot my little cotton or my felt strips today, so I'm using a piece of cotton, which it's going to pick up a lot more. Okay, now you see the consistency. It's getting a good amount of alcohol on there. Now let me... see, let me find my little... All right. Let me move these out of the way. Sorry about that. All right. So you can leave them like this, but I'm going to choose, let's scoot this down here just a little bit. Okay. Okay, and then it will change the consistency of it. There's no rhyme or reason. You can just get a bunch on here, get it liquidy, and then spray. So that way it gives it a little bit more. You can dot it back, or you can leave it like it is. I like to give a little bit of a spray on here instead of spraying the actual and then it will move a little bit more. Okay. I like the blue a little bit more. You can let this dry and then start the process again and add more, just like I just let that one. Now the reason why I'm putting it on top of the tile, like I said, because this is cotton and this is going to absorb it more. Okay, now there is a thicker. See how that one moved around and made like a watercolor? I'm going to spray, and then that will move this around a little bit. Okay, that one looks really good. Let's go and add some more color to it. Okay, now I'm going to take my purple. Okay. There's a lot of alcohol in there, so it's moving around. Okay. I really like that consistency right there, the way that it looks. So I'm just going to make sure that all of my edges alcohol ink is really easy to work with. You can't get it wrong. It looks perfect no matter what you do. Use a little bit of alcohol to move it around. Okay. And then on this one, instead of spraying the actual, I'm going to go around here and I'm going to move some of this alcohol and make it look more. It'll end up turning out like this. I'm going to add a little bit. Take this. Okay. Add a little bit more. You can spray these with a matte spray paint and they will stick a little bit better, but you don't have to. It just depends on how you would like to do it. Spray this one more time. Okay. And see, now we're getting we're changing again. Okay. Make sure I have my edges, because when you have alcohol, when you add your alcohol rather, it moves it. Sometimes you can actually wipe this completely off with alcohol. It doesn't have to be. Okay, so I like the water drop effect. I'm going to let this dry a little bit and then I will come back and I will actually pull the adhesive off. Let's go ahead and do this blank one. Maybe I'm going to add all. Okay, so on this one I added alcohol as a layer. And you see how this one, the other ones I did dry. It doesn't really matter. Oh, this blue is really, Okay, so, okay. Now, you can actually even let it move. This is dry over here, so this doesn't move. Okay. Now I have all the alcohol mixed together. It looks yucky. But now if you go back in and you'll see it move. Let me go ahead and stay with the purple a little bit. Okay, you can tell where it has dried some. Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay. And then, so now you see you have this going, oops, well, I'm going to do half and half. So I can show you how I left that one up there to where it was dots because I had alcohol. So there's different methods that you can use with this. Okay, that's going to dry. It's actually drying really well now. Okay. I'll spray it with another thing of where the alcohol goes is where it's going to make it move. Okay. Let's actually, okay, say I don't like that. I can wipe it off. Okay. Add you a lot of alcohol and you can keep going in. So say you didn't like that and you like this one better. Spray alcohol, wipe it off. This is one of my favorite effects too. Then let the alcohol dry up and just leave it. There's so many different ways to do this one. So I will leave this one. Okay. Let that one stay. Let me put the caps back on these and move these out of the way. Okay. I had received a lot of questions about these. So this is why I wanted to go ahead and do this. I can actually I'm telling you, these metallic ones are beautiful. That changed it up a little bit. Oop. Now see, if I didn't like this, I could turn around. I don't care for the gold as much. So I'm going to go back in and put another layer. Okay. Let that one dry. Now I'm going to take this one down here. These are dry. I'm going to take my... And then I'm going to pull off my stencil. Another thing is you could do this. This is an easier way to do 631 on this instead of 651, which that is what I had used. Because here's the deal. If you scrape it, you're scraping off your So 631 is really an easier way to go. That way you do not scrape anything off. You can spray a sealer on these after you do that. Okay. This one I didn't burnish down so much as I did on this one. Let me see if I can scoot over here. And this one I took my time and I rubbed in. As to where this one I just put on for the video, so you can see it's a little jagged on the edges, which it's still pretty. Let's see if I can. Alright, I'm going to pause this video and take this off so that way my videos are not too long. You can see this one right down here. I can actually even add a little bit more purple. Okay. It still has a little bit of alcohol ink on it. It's going to move. Okay. So this one is still kind of moving. The alcohol is drying on it that I put on there. So there's two different ways, or there's several different ways that you can do this. You can spray a layer of alcohol on, dump it on, or you can start dabbing it on there. But let me show you on this one. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Okay, let's see. This may be a little bit better in regular light. Okay, so this one right here has very crisp edges. This one I burnished and took my time before I made the video. Whenever I say burnished, whenever I put my vinyl on there, I'm going to rub it and make it really warm, crisp the edges. Okay. On this one, it's very jaggedy. Okay, you can see. I really like this technique a little bit better. This one looks more like water drops, watercolors, but I did not take my time and burnish it. I applied it while we were on the video. So you always want to prep and take care and slow down. Someone had asked me to apply it on there for them in the video. That's why I did that. The rest of this I will take off. Just wanted to show you that. And then that one is drying. You can actually add more to get this. I like this little milky part, but there we go. Alright guys, if you have any questions or comments, you can put them in there. I will answer them. If there's any other video you would like for me to do, or if you see something, I would be glad to help you. I have a video coming up soon that will save you some money on a little tip and trick. Look out for more of our videos. Alright.